Hey friends, welcome back. I'm Simon from Nerd Safari. I'm still at home on my own recovering from surgery. If you didn't hear about the surgery itself, you can hit the link up there and I will tell you all about it. But last night was the Oscars, and I will confess up front, I'm not the biggest fan in the world of the Oscars, but there was something big last night. My wife Ellie and I are huge fans of the movie RRR or RRR. We've been covering it since it was first announced. We watched all of SS Rajamouli's back catalogue and talked about all of his other movies, so we've been hooked on this movie very, very early on. And of course, Naatu Naatu, the anthemic dance number from RRR, was up for an Academy Award last night. So I have not seen either the acceptance of the award. Clearly, spoiler alert, they won it, but I've not seen the acceptance. I've also not seen the performance of Naatu Naatu at the award ceremony either. So I'm going to check out right now the award acceptance. Then I'm also going to check out the actual performance of Naatu Naatu and tell you what I think about it. So if you want to see what I think, you can stick around. But for now, let's do this.
You guys ready? Ooh! RRR! RRR!
Wow. Look at the reaction.
Chandrabose originally earned a degree for electrical and electronics engineering before becoming a lyricist. Composer MM Keeravaani lists John Williams as one of his musical influences.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
Thank you, Academy. I grew up listening to the Carpenters, and now here I am with the Oscars. There was only one wish on my mind. So was Rajamouli's and my family's. RRR has to win. Pride of every Indian. And must put me on the top of the world.
Oh my goodness. What a class act.
Thank you, Kartikeya and Variance Films for making this possible. Love you all. Thank you. Namaste.
Wow, namaste indeed. What a class act. So MM Keeravaani, Chandrabose accepting the award for Naatu Naatu. You know, I'm conflicted about this because on the one hand, it was absolutely lovely to see a song that's so well deserved to win the Best Original Song win the award, quite rightly. That was lovely. It just makes me wonder, you know, this is a movie industry, actually multiple movie industries in India. Obviously, you've got Bollywood, you've got Tollywood, you've got Kannada-speaking Sandalwood or Kollywood, you've got Tamil-speaking cinema, you've got all of these industries. They've been serving 1 billion people for decades and decades. Like, it's not like this movie industry is new, and it's not like SS Rajamouli has just started making movies. He's made some incredible movies, and it just makes me wonder, first of all, you know, why was RRR not nominated for Best Picture? Why was NTR Jr. not nominated for Best Actor? Why was Rajamouli himself not nominated for Best Director? Like, there are so many questions I have about that. And also, why now? Why not Bahubali? I mean, that was an incredible movie as well. So I love seeing this. I just feel like it's somewhat too little too late, but at least now the world has finally woken up. I also feel like, you know, RRR has become such a global sensation. We're not the only people, obviously, in the West who are obsessed with this movie. It's really taken the world by storm. And I think this Academy Award is just evidence of that. It hasn't caused anything. It's just evidence of the global phenomenon that RRR is. So I just think it's amazing to see this moment, but I just want more of this. I think for the Oscars, the Academy Academy Awards to remain relevant, they need to be focusing on world cinema from all over the world, and clearly there are great filmmakers all over the world who are not recognized in the West. So if the Oscars really want to be a global Academy Award, then, you've got to embrace the global film industry. Anyway, there is also a performance of Naatu Naatu. I can't wait to see this. It's been a long time, actually, since the movie released, and we covered the original versions and then the full songs, and we saw this movie in the cinema multiple times in its original Telugu, so I'm actually really excited to see this performance of Naatu Naatu at the Oscars, so let's roll it right now. Wow, how well have they recreated the set, the look? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. It definitely is lacking the scale of the movie, but what a fun song. I wonder for how much of the world this is their first ever time of seeing this. I wonder what people think about it. Wow. What a colourful display, and so fun, so joyous. I love the fact that everyone else is exhausted. Oh, bless. What a lovely video. So, it was amazing to see Naatu Naatu performed at the Academy Awards. The only thing I felt kind of took away from the edge of it, to me, the magic about that song was you've got these two heroes who are suffering bullying, and clearly the bullying is racially motivated. It's by these guys who are douchebags in a position of power, and just pure bigotry. And the way that they combat that racism and bullying and bigotry is with joy to the point where the racist bigots cannot keep up and collapse absolutely exhausted. And I loved how high the stakes were. Like, it felt very dangerous for them to do that in the movie. Obviously, you don't have any of that context when you just see a song performed at the Academy Awards, but I love the idea that there's probably millions of people who maybe have no idea what RRR is, have no idea about the story of these characters, have seen this moment and are now going to go watch the movie, learn about the real Indian freedom fighters behind the movie's stories, and maybe learn a bit of history, and maybe by learning that history, we avoid making the same kind of mistakes that we have in the past. So I love everything about that. Sure, I would have loved to have seen more of it, but it was great to see it, and I hope people have enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed this video as well. This is about all I've got left in me. I'm still struggling a little bit after my surgery, but I will be back very, very soon. Ellie will be back very soon as well. So we'll see you then on the next Nerd Safari. Peace out, friends.